Coming up next at 8, well, how much money do you need when it comes to retirement? With a record number of Americans turning 65 this year, many are reevaluating their retirement plans. We'll tell you what you need to do to prepare coming up.
All right, this is a really important question. How do you know when you are ready to retire? A recent survey from Nationwide Retirement Institute shows many are scrapping their retirement plans. More than 60% say their expectations for retirement have changed significantly over the past 5 years, and more than 40% believe that they need between $1 and $2 million to retire. So we have Charles Luong from Endeavor Advisors here this morning to talk about this very topic that is so important, because right now there's a surge of Americans turning 65, more so than at any other point in history. So good morning to you. We appreciate you joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. We were just talking about inflation is killing a lot of people, isn't it?
No, absolutely. I think inflation the last 5 years, especially since COVID, has gone out of control. The home prices, just food, just everything has made it really, really hard to survive, and that's putting a lot of pressure on retirees.
Yeah, 83% worried about paying for basic living expenses.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy when you think about that. Another 58% are worried about paying for medication, and then supplemental health insurance. And then, of course, like if you have 401ks and you're in retirement, taxes, that's a big liability.
Absolutely. Just coming up this election side, there's going to be some possible tax changes, and that's scary for a lot of retirees.
Yeah, it certainly is. So let's talk about some things that you can do now to maybe help later. And one of them, of course, is save more sooner. I mean, if you're in your upper 60s, that's...
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Too late?
I always tell clients that the best time to save was yesterday, but the next best time is now. No matter what age, whether you are in your 60s, I have clients even in their 70s still trying to put money into the retirement, because you still get a tax benefit, you still get that tax deferred nature, and lowers your ability, and you put it for future time. You know,
speaking of the stock market, it's been volatile. It always is, but it's been pretty decent lately, hasn't it?
In fact, the S&P 500 has done fantastic the last 15 years, and it's really unusual. And that's just another thing to say. You can't predict the market. You just have to put it in, invest early and often, and just let it do its thing.
One of the other things is explore different investment opportunities.
Absolutely.
You're talking about outside the stock market?
Yeah, so not just the stock market. There's a lot of ways that people retire. You know, it's not just the stock market. It's not just 401k. It's housing.
Real estate is always strong.
Always strong, and especially in the Valley. I'm sure a lot of your listeners have owned property here, and it goes to show that there's more than one way, and you should explore all your options.
And then some people, because of how difficult it is right now, they're going to retire later in life.
Yeah. So pushing it back, so there's a benefit. Of course, obviously, with health and challenges, that might be the case. But if you can afford, or you have the health and the ability to work a year or two, maybe instead of 65, 67, or 68, any year helps improve your Social Security benefit by a guaranteed 8%, and also gives you some ability to, like, you know, just an extra year of not having expenses because of salary helps tremendously.
You know, obviously this is all an individual thing, but that's a big question. When do you take your Social Security? I mean, do you wait till later when it's going to be more money for you?
So
some people, maybe they're in a dire situation, so they have to take it earlier.
Exactly. So it's a personal thing. That's why I recommend speaking to a financial advisor or a partner to really see your individual circumstance. If you're not doing as well health-wise, or there's some longevity issues in your family, you might want to take it out as early as possible. But if you are healthy, you are continuing to work, your family longevity is very long, you should probably delay it, not just for your benefit, but maybe your spouse, because she will also receive a higher Social Security later on.
Yeah. Well, obviously, as you get older in life, you want to have all those bills paid off. So if you have $1 million or $2 million, that it's going to last that much longer.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, just saving as much as you can. The biggest thing is the fundamental has not changed. Even though it's expensive, you have to keep your bills lower as much as you possibly can in today's environment. I know that's challenging. And then invest any difference that you can. Okay.
Charles, thank you so much. Really appreciate your advice this morning.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck to everyone.
Absolutely.